Good afternoon, folks. This is Mark with Marc's Mobility. We're doing a review today on a very, very large power chair. This power chair is 39 inches wide. So this is only going to be a chair for outside or a large facility, maybe a building, a warehouse, or someone who just wants to ride it outside. This is an extremely large power chair. It's practically new. It only has 12 hours on it, so it's practically new. The color can be changed on this chair. There's no problem at all with changing the color. This is a Quantum 1450 power chair. It has a 600-pound weight capability. The seat on this chair, folks, is 31 inches wide, 31 by 21 deep. It has manual legs in front. Now, if you want a foot plate, we can put a large foot plate that sits here and flips up, and it might be in your way. Most people like these better because they're a little bit easier to put your feet on and keep your feet apart. So this chair, it's heavy duty. You can see it has 14-inch solid tires, knobby tires. It has 8-inch solid all-terrain tires in the back. This chair has two motors, one for each drive. You can see one motor here under here. That motor covers this wheel, and those motors are directly connected to the wheel. There's no chain, no belts, okay? So if you want to push this chair, well, you're not gonna be able to push it because it probably weighs close to 400 pounds. What you would have to do is turn the power off. If you were using the chair and it broke down on you, like all power chairs, you need to figure out how to put it in neutral. Right here's a yellow lever. Push it down on both sides, and what that does, it releases the motors, okay? You see it right there? And when you're done, put it back in gear. You can see, let's turn the power back on. This chair also has electric tilt. So if you have someone who needs to be tilted back, let's go to the tilt. Now with the tilt on this chair, you just go to the joystick, keep pushing the left button forward until you see a picture of your seat in the screen. When you see a picture of your seat, push this back, and you can see the tilt going back. Tilt is when the bottom goes back. Of course, the legs and the back are all going to go tilting back. Okay, so we're going to see how far this is going to go. These foot plates are adjustable. There's a couple screws right here so we can make them longer or shorter depending on your length of your legs. You can see how solid that chair is built. It's got a 600-pound capability with no problem at all. There we go. And that's the full tilt. We're going to bring the tilt back down. The chair will not drive when it's tilted, okay? You might be able to tilt it a little bit, but there's a red X on here. When the red X is on, you cannot drive. So until the red X goes away, and I'll tell you when it goes away, then you can start driving the chair tilted. Most likely it'll be right at the bottom, most likely. Still red. Still red. There we go. So you can drive it tilted this far, and you can see when I put it back into drive. When I put it back into drive, you can see how you can drive it with the seat tilted. I'm going to bring the seat back down a little bit. It's a little too tilted right here for me. Put it down. And we're going to keep it tilted just a little bit, just to give it a little angle, so you have a little bit of an angle when you're sitting in. We're going to put it back in drive. Okay. The arms on this chair do flip up. So if you exit this chair, you don't want to be putting you don't want to put a ton of pressure on here. These are arms, but they're not the best arms, you know, so when you get out, you want to just push, but push lightly. There's a swing away joystick here, so if you get to a dining table, you want to get close to a dining table, you have to do it when you're in your workshop, you can move the joystick away from the front. There's an anchor point here. There's another one here. If you're going to transport this chair, you can lock it down here and here. There's two on each side. Okay, there's also with this chair, if you look at the front, you do have a safety belt, an extra large safety belt. You have an adjustable headrest. You have a large back. This back is about 28 inches or 25 inches wide. If we look at the back of the chair, you have push arms right here if you had to ever push it. You have the battery casing is right here if you want to take the batteries out, put new batteries. You unscrew this knob, and this whole back comes out, and there's two 75 amp batteries in here. Two 75 amp batteries in here. That'll give you about anywhere from 7 to 10 miles on a battery charge. It might give you more. I don't want to give you a false. This is not a chair you're going to go to 7-Eleven 7 miles away with it anyway. But these huge batteries will give you all day long and all that kind of good stuff. Okay, so what else back here? That's it. The joystick is on the right, but if you're left-handed, we can put it on the left side. That's no problem at all. So again, remember this chair has a 600-pound capability, heavy duty power chair. It has a top speed of about 4.5 miles. So it's not made for speed, it's made for comfort, and it's made for size. When you charge the batteries in this chair, you'll take the charger that comes with the chair. This may not be the charger, but we'll use this one for example. It plugs right here, and as soon as the light on your charger goes to green or full, the charger will stop charging. So again, let's cover this chair. Your total width, might as well say 40 inches from here to here, because the seat is wider than the chair, just because whoever had this chair had an extra custom large seat. So this chair will not go in any houses unless you have no doors. But even then, 40 inches wide, so it's mainly going to be for outside, sidewalk, keep it in the garage, building, warehouses where someone works, where there's plenty of room in the warehouse and the facilities, hospitals. So this is a great chair, only 12 hours on it. Sorry about that, 12 hours. So it's literally was used less than a month. So if you're looking for something really big and really powerful with an extra large 31 by 21 seat with tilt, here's a big one. So the top speed is 4.2 miles an hour. I can't hardly see the screen, folks, but it's 4.2 miles an hour, the top speed on this chair. Probably 4.5. Folks, this chair's been sitting, the batteries are probably almost new, they're completely dead, so I'm not getting the full speed I want to get out of this chair. There's nothing wrong with the chair, the batteries are dead. We thought we'd do a video with the used batteries in it, but that didn't work out very good for us. But remember, this chair is about 40 inches wide. The seat's 21 deep by 31 wide. I mean, you can see how big it is. It's not going to be an inside chair. So if you're looking for a nice chair, and we can also change the color. If pink is not your color, we can change that. That's no problem. But this would be a phenomenal chair if someone needs a large chair with all the power in the world. This would be a good one. Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Marc's Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 800-677-6293. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.